Hey everybody, it's William Drew, and for today's Wednesday with William, I would like to talk to you about my first camera, and it's actually going to be a two-part story. So I first got a camera way back in 1986. It was a graduation present for me when I graduated high school. And back then, obviously, it was a film camera. So I honestly can't remember if I had any shots that were memorable back then, at least from up here in Minnesota. I did have one in Epcot. But that camera only lasted a couple years, and it had an issue after that where every image had this line that zigged through it, every single image. So I just stopped using the camera because you want to take these great pictures and they have lines through them, and I couldn't fix it. So anyway, so that was back probably around 1988 that I stopped using that camera. Fast forward close to maybe a couple decades, and the next time that I used a camera was when cell phones had a camera. And I remember how weird it felt for me. I would take pictures, and I'm sure you remember how bad the cameras were way back when they first started being added to cell phones. But people would ask me if I'm selling those. I'm like, this is a cell phone picture. What do you mean? You know? So that kept happening for a while, and that eventually got me to purchase a pocket camera. And same thing happened. I would take pictures, and people were like, "Do you sell these?" And I'm like, "It's a pocket camera. What are you talking about?" You know. And that eventually led me to finally investing, and it was 2007. I bought my first DSLR. It was a Canon 30D, and I bought it used. So a few months later, after buying that, so just a few months, I hadn't taken pictures with a camera in a couple decades. But so I bought that camera in August, and in December of that year, I took my frosted cherry spoon Minneapolis picture that's been on it was a magazine cover. It was in a state fair. It's one of my highest selling pictures this whole time. And I took that picture within just a few months of getting my first camera. So with that picture though, and it's at the airport right now too. So it's done really well for me. I totally used the wrong settings because I didn't know what I was doing. I edited it to make it look like a cartoon because I didn't know what I was doing, but it's still a pretty popular pic. So, but yeah, I did have a 35 millimeter way back in the 80s. And then I got my first DSLR, a Canon 30D, in like 2007. So, and I upgraded a couple times after that, and I finally started taking this photography thing serious in 2016. So it's only been these last 9 years where I've really said I need to focus on this more. It's enjoyable, it's fun. I do good work as it is, and yeah, so that's my story of starting out, my first camera, and hopefully I can show the cherry spoon pic some point during this video so you can see which one I'm talking about if you don't know already. But anyways, that's it. Talk to you next week.